Storyblocks.
On Blitz, we have head coach Rance Gillespie of the Rabun County Wildcats. Coach, thank you so much for being on Blitz. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. I appreciate you having me.
Yes, sir. Now, being a Rabun alum, what does this opportunity mean to you, and what was the call like? And talk about those details of when you accepted that position.
Yeah, it's special. And I've been very fortunate throughout my career to be at some really special places. I was the head coach at Valdosta. I was at Peach County and won state championships. And each one of my stops, Hart County, Brookstone, all of them have had significance, and all of them have been special. But coming home, the emotions of coming home and how much it means to you is certainly different. And you wake up with a lot of energy and of trying to do something special. Because I still absolutely love this community, and I know what I want our football program to look like, and I know that it's really important that we represent this community in a positive way.
Absolutely. Talk about, as you come in, I mean, you're making the program yours, putting your imprint on that, but talk about maybe some of the offensive and defensive scheme or changes that we may see for Rabun County this year.
Sure. Defensively, we were fortunate to hire Bill Stewart. Bill's career speaks for itself. He's won state championships and been around the state and been a couple of different stops. He's been in North Gwinnett and Etowah and a couple of different stops, and then spent some time at Georgia Tech. So getting him was a real blessing. So the defense will be his. He bases out of a 4-down front, but just like everybody else, we'll see some 3-down stuff and some pressures and multiple coverages on the back end, but more of a quarters match on the back end. And then offensively, Coach Bobo, who I think the world of and really raised me in this sport, and was just happened to be at our picture day. But he taught me a long time ago that offensive football starts with two kids getting hip to hip and knocking a 3 technique off the football. So I say that to say that we want to establish a physicality on offense, and we want to have a physical identity on offense. With that being said, we'll it'll be a pro style offense. I think if you correlate it to an NFL team or a college team, it would probably be a little bit more pro style than some of the spread stuff that you see. And a lot of that is just verbiage and the language that you speak, because a lot of you see so much crossover now. But it'll be pro style spread.
Now, when you took this position and obviously doing the homework, you've got a lot of skill players already set coming into their senior year. So you got Ty Truelove under center, you got Reed Giles, you got Lake Evans, all of who had amazing seasons last year. What's that like as a coach, knowing you've got that kind of senior skill position players set for the offense?
Well, obviously those 3 kids are really important to us in a lot of different ways. What they bring to you on the field, but what they bring to you in transition. And I think transitions either happen real fast, or they happen over a period of time. And it really depends on how well the kids adjust, how quickly the kids buy into something new. And it doesn't matter, it's always going to be new. And it's things are not exactly the same, and that's a big step for a kid to step out there and trust, and to help with those transitions. So when you have good players that buy in and that work like those 3 kids do, it makes that transition happen a lot faster.
Yeah, and let's switch gears to the defense. What's your assessment of how great that side of the ball can be? Obviously, you got Reed Giles again. He plays just about every snap, and then you've got guys like Ethan Hopper, Jacaden Shiflett had a great year last year, Dane Tyler, several others as well. But what's your assessment of that side of the ball?
Yeah, so I think we've got a good core on that side as well, and just learning to play the way that we want to play. From a fundamental standpoint, from a schematic standpoint, and then you're talking about learning a new language and maybe learning a different fit. So that all those things take time, and learn a couple of different coverages. As soon as we get those down, or the sooner we get those down, the better.
Yep. I don't know your coaching style per se, but do you have one of those, like a team motto or a message that kind of fits the theme of the year? And if you do, what is that?
Yeah.
And then also, how does that tie into what you feel the team goals are for this season?
Yeah. So our theme for the year is elite, and we're talking about being elite as far as our record, as far as the way we approach each and every day, as far as the way that we live moment to moment, and elite in everything we do. And that's an easy word to say. It's a really hard thing to do, because I think each and every day, I think human nature is to be average and not be elite, and so it's a challenge to live like that, but that's what we want our program to be about. Now, as far as our foundation and the things that will never change, as long as I'm the head football coach here, will be about three things. We'll be about discipline, our character and our discipline. We'll be about academics, and we will be about football. And we make no apologies that those three come in equal parts. I would love to sit here and say, as long as we have discipline and good character, and our kids do well in school, we're going to have a good football team. That's simply not the case. There's got to be a commitment to the football end too, and football's so different now, in that it is a tremendous commitment. It used to be that you didn't take vacation during the school year, so that you took it, a couple of weeks in the summer and take vacation, and now that's interruptive to a football program. So it's a big sacrifice, and it's a big sacrifice for the families. It's a big sacrifice for the kids, and it's something that everybody should appreciate, what these kids have to put in to be a good football player.
Now, with a coach of your background, like you said, winning state championships and high expectations, word's already getting out about the kind of structure that you have brought to the program already in just a short time. Talk about the importance for you of structure and, like you said, discipline, and how that kind of shows up not just preseason, off-season, but during games as well.
Yeah, well, you would like to think that it reduces the amount of penalties, but I think where I want to see it, and I think the thing that is most important to me is that when somebody from Rabun County sits in the stands and watches their team play, that they're proud. They're proud in the way that those kids got off the bus. They're proud in the way that those kids took the field. They're proud in the way that those kids carry themselves in terms of body language. They're proud in terms of the way that the kids played the game, as far as their hustle, their physicality. If they're winning, they're not looking at a scoreboard and you see a different team. And if they're losing, they're not looking at a scoreboard and seeing a different team. Those are the things that I think the structure, the discipline, those things provide for you. And we're going to be in games that are going to go up, and we're going to be in games that are going to go down, and we want to be the same people, and we want to be a good representative of our community.
Yeah, and again, going back to just the number of players you have coming back from the past couple of years, like you said, a lot of 3-year starters here, big senior group that's pretty special. What is that like, trying to coach them and have those high expectations, but also start planning for the future as well, and hoping that trickles down to the underclassmen?
Yeah, so I mean, your program is based on your feeder program. You know, so we started, and we already have, you know, trying to establish a relationship with the rec department, making sure that our middle school coaches' needs are met, and you know they have an understanding. And we're so blessed to have the middle school coaching staff that we have. It's incredible. You know, that staff. All of them would be great high school coaches, and we're just we're blessed to have a group of guys that's their calling and that's where they want to be, and they do a great job with our kids, and so those things you know certainly help your program moving forward, and absolutely we want to take advantage of the talent that is here today. You know, there's a handful of those kids that you're referring to that you're not blessed to have every year. So you don't want to waste any time, and so there's certainly a sense of urgency to get things done with those guys.
Yep. Well, I'm excited to see what happens this year, Coach. Good luck to you, and can't wait to have a front row seat for it.
Absolutely. Thank you.